Ready. Hello, I'm the Lore Master, and welcome to Colossus of Creation. I am new to YouTube, and this is my first video. I want to give you my gift of creativity, and if you like original stories that are unique and interesting, please like and subscribe. This is my first video, so please bear in mind this is not an exact science yet. We're trying to work out, and this will be our first true video, so please give us a lot of patience and a lot of love. And with that, let's begin. Okay, the story is known as Las Vegas Love. It's my first story I ever written, and you're gonna enjoy it, hopefully. The year is 2017 at the Caesars Palace Casino. We zoom in on a card table. One of the people there is Austin Smith, who is a local gambler, famous because he wins every game he plays. No one knows if it's because he counts the cards or if he's just that lucky. If he is counting the cards, the casino cannot prove it, so they cannot throw him out. And Austin Smith smirks as he puts down a royal flush, and the dealer's eye twitches slightly. Could you imagine? Okay. When he realizes that Austin had won his 20th game, which is amazing to onlookers and horrifying to the casino owners. The casino could lose 20 times in a row. Who is this guy? One of the bodyguards wants to know. Austin Smith, best gambler in town, said the other fellow. Why don't we just throw him out? The bodyguard asked. Because, the guy said, you can't throw someone out for winning, and we can't prove he's doing anything wrong. Well, said Austin as he stands up, smiling to himself. That's enough for me, he smiles as he counts the numbers up in his head. Then he looks at the dealer and smiles and says, I believe that will be $1 million, please. The people who won the casino nearly have a heart attack, that they've lost that much money to one person. The rest of the people, including the guards, mouths are gaped wide open, seeing how much the casino had lost. The casino dealer sighs and agrees that was right. What the dealer wants to say is, if you come here again, I will kill you. But of course he doesn't say it out loud so no one can hear the threat. Austin gets the money he is owed and leaves, smirking all the way home to his nice house in the ritzy part of Las Vegas. Little did they know that he had a little secret. His secret is that he is a genius when it comes to gambling. It is like an art form to him. Consider him the Michelangelo of gambling. When he was gifted when he was born with Savant syndrome, which makes him very intelligent, and a genius at playing cards. The way his brain works, he cannot lose or be beaten. That is why he takes joy in gambling. It's not because he is greedy like some think, or power hungry as others may think. If you asked him why he does it, it would be for a person that he loves, and her name is Brooke Merriweather. He met her in Vegas, and from the moment he laid eyes on her, he was deeply and madly in love. She was a waitress in Vegas and was having a hard time earning a living until she met him. She had come to Vegas to be a showgirl and hoped to make the big time. However, she was not as good as she needed to be, and so she didn't make it, and was stuck there, waiting on tables, trying to work out a meager living. While she started when she started dating Austin, she began living the high life and asking for expensive gifts. He put her in the penthouse and bought her everything that she asked for and more. Little did he know that the one he loved did not return his love, but was using him to get what she wanted. She was also seeing someone else and had no qualms about cheating on him. This person was Michael O'Neill, the first owner of the owner of a local casino called the Five Aces. She had already been using Austin to furnish her lifestyle because she wanted more and thought if she dressed fine and wore expensive things, Michael O'Neill might eventually marry her. She did not really want to marry Austin because he was just a plain man. Even though he was smart and seemed to have money, just didn't stand out in a crowd, and he didn't flaunt the fact that he had any money. He was not handsome, but he wasn't ugly either, and he was just not her type. On that one evening, after a good night at winning at one of the casinos, he gets in his limousine and tells the driver to take him to the Palms Hotel, where his girlfriend has the penthouse. He plans to give her most of his earnings, to spend any way she wishes. When he arrives there, he picks up some flowers at his flower shop. When he reaches the door, he knocks. No one answers, so he decides to go in and surprise her. When he opens the door, he drops the bag of money and flowers on the floor and stands in shock. What he sees would stop any man for more than a couple of minutes to process. But for Austin, it just took a couple of seconds. The clothing on the floor that didn't belong to him, her clothes strung all about the living room, the sounds coming from the bedroom, he knew instantly what was going on. She had another lover. It hit him like a ton of bricks. He walked out over to the fireplace. It had a nice warm fire burning because it was a cold night in Vegas, and he looked at the red roses that he had bought that reminded him of her. Red like her short curly hair, red like her beautiful lipstick, red like the feeling of reds inside him. He was disgusted by them. He gripped the flowers in his hand, and the thorns cut him. But he could not feel pain because the pain in his heart was too much. Anne walked out of the room, closing the door loudly. He walked into the lobby, and to the first person who talked to him, he gave the money and got in his limo and drove away. The man who got the money stood there in confusion. He looked at the money and went to his room and celebrated. He did not understand what just happened, but he was so happy and knew it would change his life forever. Austin drove away and vowed that he would never love anyone again. He would never admit it to anyone, but he cried all the way home and all through the night. He knew that his life would be one melancholy blur that would hardly be worth living. And that is it, my fellow fans, or anyone who's listening to my video at all. I know it wasn't the best reading out there, but give me some credit. I'm new at this, and trust me, it is a very good story, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like more. I can only go up from here. So, I love you, all my friends, family, and subscribers. This is Lore Master, signing out.